Hey guys, I'm the Burke and I do things, and today's video is going to be another video in my Declutter series. We are working on lip products. My last video was my lip liner collection, and today we're doing my liquid lipsticks. I'm pretty sure I have over 80 of these, assuming I was able to find them all. I mean, most of them were in my office. I did have some in various purses that I was able to pull out, and I really haven't figured out what I'm going to do. I definitely am going to have to open everything and smell it. I don't want to just keep colors because I want to have some dark colors in case I ever need dark colors. Like, I don't wear dark colors. Sometimes I'll wear an occasional red. Maybe I can keep a couple reds, but I don't need like dark vampy colors. I really don't wear pink. I basically wear like reds or nudes, like mauves, that color. I don't wear pink. I don't wear dark, deep colors. Like I said, I'm gonna have to smell everything because everything is so old. I haven't been buying lip products because it's so hard for me to go through lip products, and I'm really trying to make changes in my life. I'm just gonna lay these all out on the floor and we're gonna smell and swatch a bunch of liquid lipsticks. So if that sounds interesting to you, then keep on watching. Let's go. Okay, here are the liquid lipsticks. I will say, obviously, this probably isn't my most worn type of lip product these days, but I still do wear liquid lipsticks occasionally, especially when I'm looking for something to last a while. So the first one I have here is Lime Crime Plushies in the shade Melon Smoothie. Still smells fine. I actually do like this formula and this shade. It's kind of like a peachy shade. I don't have too many peaches in my collection, so I probably will be keeping that. The next shade I have here is Refine from Ofra. I think this was part of the Jen Loves review collab. I mean, it still smells fine. However, I don't really wear shades like this, so I think this one is one of the newer liquid lipsticks in my collection, so I can probably pass it along and not have to worry about it being expired. This is Ultra Satin Lip Color Pop X Kathleen Lights in Revere. I don't know, guys. This, oh yeah, that's definitely expired. That one's gonna have to go in the trash, unfortunately. This is ColourPop Ultra Blotted Lip in Scenic Route. Yeah, I don't know. I think, yeah, that's pretty chunky too. I don't think this is good either. And honestly, I stopped buying ColourPop lips because I felt like they expired really fast. This is Bare Minerals XYZ. Actually, this one, yeah, this is fine. So I actually just recently wore this shade to a wedding. I really like the, what is this formula called? This is, I forget what this is called, but this Bare Minerals liquid lipstick formula, it's very moussey and comfortable to wear. So I will be keeping that. ColourPop Ultra Satin Laura Lee X ColourPop in the shade Bam. That is an example of something that I never wear, so that's going. This is Kylie liquid lipstick in the shade Harmony. Actually, this shade I decluttered in my lip liner category because I don't wear these kind of pinky shades anymore, and there's no way this is still good. This is such an old product. This is Kylie matte lipstick in the shade Bear. This I used to wear all the time. Again, these are so old. These definitely have to go, but I don't really wear pinky shades like that anymore. This is ColourPop Ultra Matte in the shade Sunnyside. I actually really used to like this shade, but again, this one is so old. It does not smell the freshest. So I think that one's gonna have to go too. This is Dose of Colors Lazy Daisy. I used to really like this shade. I have a different, it seems okay, and I really do like the Dose of Colors formula, so I think I'm gonna keep that one. I just wiped this down, I'm gonna let it dry. We're gonna swatch the inside of my hand for a second. This is Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Nudist Peach. I used to wear this one a lot, but yeah, I feel like this one's pretty, oh, that's chunky. That's chunky, nope, that's gotta go. I used to wear this a lot too. This is Pixie Pastel Petal. I think I'm gonna keep that one. I really like this specific formula. This is Physicians Formula Healthy Lift in All Natural Nude. I really do like this formula. I think I'm gonna keep this one. I don't remember really liking this Anastasia Beverly Hills Crush. That's not a shade I really like. Too pinky for me. Okay, this next is Ofra Story. This is the collaboration they did with Samantha March, but it's a little bit deeper than I prefer, so I think I'm gonna declutter that one. This is Fenty Beauty Unbutton. Oh my God, that smells rancid. I'm not putting that on my body. Oh my goodness, that smells terrible. That's horrifying. Okay, this is Lawless liquid lipstick in the shade George. I used to really like this one. I think I'm gonna keep that. I really do like this formula. It's very like smooth. This is the Sephora collection in the shade number 1. I don't know. I don't really feel like I need that color. This is Lime Crime Teddy Bear. That's a lot more like cool tone and purple than I typically wear, so I'll probably get rid of that. This is Morphe Jealousy. I used to really like the Morphe liquid lipsticks, but I don't know. I feel like I can get rid of that. This is ColourPop X Kathleen Lights in the shade Dreamy. I don't know. These ColourPop ones are so old and kind of chunky. This is Pure Cosmetics Something Small, really hard to read. Oh my god, it's like so dry. That's gotta go. Okay, this one here is another Bare Minerals, and this is the shade Juju. These Bare Minerals ones smell so good, and this is probably my favorite liquid lipstick formula. So I'm keeping that. This is Lime Crime in the shade Bleached. I don't think that shade would look good on me anymore. This is Ofra Reimagine. Yeah, this is like a brown. I really don't wear browns ever. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Abu Dhabi. I have fully used up a NYX, yeah, Soft Matte Lip Cream, and I was gonna say, these dry out really fast. This one is very dry. Gotta go. This is a Smashbox Always On in the shade Stepping Out. This is a formula that also, I was gonna say, dries out, and it's like, yep, completely dried out. This is NARS in the shade Xenon. I feel like I can pass that one along. I don't really wear shades that like blue based. This is Mana Kadar in All of Me. Again, it's kind of like that purpley shades I don't wear. This is Ofra Revive. That's a lot lighter than I would typically wear. This is Ofra Pasadena. I feel like Pasadena was the first liquid lipstick shade I ever bought from them. And I really do like that color, so I'm gonna keep that. This is Wet n Wild in the shade Alert Alert. And it is so bubblegum pink. So I'm gonna declutter that one as well. My camera just shut off, so I'm not sure if it was recording, but I did swatch this YSL in the shade 23, and I really like this, and it smells delicious. And so does this one, this M Cosmetics liquid lipstick in the shade 23. Both are yummy and delicious, and I'm keeping both. This is Too Cool for School. I don't know, oh, in Rose Latte. I think this is a lip tint as well, but I don't think I would wear that. This is Kylie Cosmetics Commando. This is probably my most worn Kylie shade. Surprisingly still smells good, but it is so dry right now, so that's gotta go. This is Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in Send Nudes. This was a favorite at one point. I don't know. I feel like I could say goodbye to it. This is Burt's Bees in the shade Tidal Taupe. But I feel like that is much more pinky than I wear these days, so I'm gonna pass that along. This is Kylie Cosmetics Malibu, this little mini one here. Oh my god, it's like, it's like paper. Okay, that's gotta go. This is Pixie Au Naturel. That's a pretty color, but I like the other shade I kept better, so I'm gonna declutter this. This is Persona OG. I like the Persona formula, but this is a little bit more brownie than I wear these days, so I'm going to declutter that. I'm really sorry if in these videos I'm out of frame. I'm trying my hardest. This is the Physicians Formula Healthy Lip in Berry Healthy. I don't really wear berries that much, so I think I'm going to declutter that. The Too Cool for School shade really did stain me. This is the L'Oreal Signature, I think, yeah, in the shade I Choose. I really don't wear shades like that. This is ColourPop Blotted Lip in Doozy. Yeah, all these ColourPop ones. This is like so dried out. This is Revlon Ultra HD Matte Lip Mousse in the shade Spice. I like this formula a lot, but I just don't think this shade is for me. This is L'Oreal Pro Matte in the shade, I can't find the shade. Everything's so tiny on this little sample. Yeah, I'm gonna declutter that one. This is another old one, Kylie in the shade 22. These are so dry. These really gotta go. I panned one of these balm minis this year and it took forever, so I don't know if I'm gonna keep many of them, but this is the shade Sincere. Ooh, that's actually a really, really pretty shade. These are pretty dry, but I like putting them under a gloss. So I'm gonna keep this shade. This is Physicians Formula Healthy Lip in Nutritious. I do not wear shades that dark. This is the Sleek Major Matte in Daydreamer. It's a little pinkier than I wear, so I'm gonna declutter. This is Ulta Beauty Velvet Matte Lipstick. It doesn't have a shade on it. Super dried out. Another really old Kylie in the shade Candy K. This was my first ever Kylie, literally back when she released liquid lipsticks. It is so dry. Well, we are at overheating, so I'm going to have to pause the declutter and be back when my camera can breathe for a second. All right, hopefully Mr. Camera's feeling better and we can continue. So this is a Ofra liquid lipstick in the shade Sedona. I'm pretty sure I recently wore this shade, but this feels pretty dried out, so I think this has got to go. This one I just pulled out of my purse. This is Luigi, and this is the Tarte Sugar Rush Sugar Coat in the shade Cupcake. This is a very nice, like, moussey formula, so I really like this one, and like I said, it was in my purse, so I'm gonna keep it. This is Beauty by Pop Sugar Be Racy. Teeny tiny little guy here. That's a lot deeper of a shade than I typically wear, so I'm gonna declutter. This is the Lip Bar in the shade Curl Friend. I don't think I like that shade very much. This is Persona Flamingo. I really don't wear pink anymore. I think I'm gonna declutter. This is The Balm in the shade Charming. That shade's a lot deeper than I wear, so I'm gonna declutter. This is Huda Beauty in the shade Alluring. That does not feel, I think that one expired. Doesn't feel the same. This is Ofra in the shade Tuscany. That is very purple and feels very expired. This is so old. This was one of my most worn shades for a while. Morphe in the shade Virgin. I wore this to my brother's wedding, but it's way lighter than I wear, and it's smelling not that fresh anymore, so I'm gonna declutter. This is Physicians Formula Healthy Lip in the shade Fight Free Reticles. That feels pretty expired. This is Ofra in the shade Aspen. It does feel like these mini ones went bad. This one I most recently opened in a trying new makeup video. This is from Chateau La Boite Wine Lip Tint in the shade, I guess, Velvet. But it really is this like really pretty reddish coral lip tint, so I'm gonna keep that. This is The Balm in the shade Humble. It's like way too nude for my liking. This is Ofra Manila. I remember liking this one, so I think I'm gonna keep it. This is Bare Minerals in the shade Hemp. This is that formula I really like, but this one was always a little bit too nude for me, so I'm gonna declutter. This is another Bare Minerals in the shade Cookie. I remember this one being too pink for me, which it is. And this one actually, funny enough, feels really dry compared to the others. This is Wet n Wild Rebel Rose. This used to be a favorite of mine, but it's a lot more purpley than I wear these days, so I'm gonna declutter. This is Kylie in the shade High Maintenance. Oh, that is very dry. This is another one I just pulled out of my purse. This is Revlon Matte in the shade, I think it's called Seduction. This is one of my favorite colors and formulas. Keeping that. This is a Wet n Wild matte lipstick from a holiday set that doesn't have a shade name, but it feels expired and too deep for me. This is The Balm in the shade Genuine. That's actually really pretty for a deeper shade, so I'm gonna keep that. This is Ulta in collaboration with the Avengers in the shade I've Got This. Ew, like, do you see that? Ew, Chunk City, gross. I might keep this for the packaging to display somehow, but I'm decluttering it from my makeup collection. This is The Balm in the shade Trustworthy. That's a lot pinker than I like. This is Ofra in the shade Unzipped. That is very purple. This is Ofra Palo Alto. This feels expired and a lot deeper than I prefer. This is Ofra Portland. I'm gonna guess this is also expired since it's part of this tiny grouping and it's way darker than I prefer. This is NARS American Woman. That feels not like the formula is supposed to feel. And this last one I recently wore from Dose of Colors, Nude Mood. I really do like this one. Now I'm going to go and tally up everything I decluttered versus kept, and we can wrap up this video. So this is it. Decluttering 64, keeping 19, and 19 probably is still even a lot, but it feels like it feels like a much more normal amount of liquid lipstick because so much of this went bad and I don't want to do this ever again in my life, and I'm learning a lesson, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. I think the next category I'm going to do are bullet lipsticks, so stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed this declutter, and as usual, thanks for stopping by my channel. If you're new here, click the subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. I have my Instagram down below. Give it a follow, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.